Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation. Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Good evening, viewers. This is news at 9 p.m. on Psalm TV. Coming to you from the heart of Jalingo. We are the pulse of the nation. Stay and connect with us. Follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and stream live on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. I'm Bridget James, and here are the headlines that matter. Certificates were presented to students at 2025 Taraba Business School holiday coaching classes in Jalingo. Osun State Government launches a Mole Wi-Fi free internet service for residents. Teachers, parents fault federal government over sudden rollout of new national curriculum. International news. Israeli Energy Minister Eli Cohen calls for deportation of Palestinian families after deadly Jerusalem attack. Business news. Microsoft confirmed Azure cloud service disruptions caused by Red Sea submarine fiber cuts. Entertainment news. Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and Tyler Shane at 2025 Music Television Video Music Award with historic wins and all the like. Sport news. Federation of International Football Association President Gianni Infantino held Super Eagles qualification for 2025 African Cup of Nations. I am Bridget James, and now the news in full. Earlier today, Honorable Abner Shitu Dabo he was sworn in as the newly elected member representing Karim 1 constituency at the State House of Assembly, marking the end of the recent by-election process. The ceremony was followed by loud jubilations from his supporters, who turned out in large numbers to celebrate the historic moments. Video clips captured scenes of excitement with chants, dances, and praises echoing through the assembly premises. For the people of Karim 1, the occasion restored their long-awaited voice in the House after months of absence, following the exit of their former member to serve as commissioner. Certificates were presented to students who participated in the 2025 Taraba Business School holiday coaching classes held in collaboration with Deeper Life High School Jalingo. The program offered comprehensive training in digital and technical skills, including programming, website and mobile app development, graphic design, robotics, and social media management. Participants also gain exposure to entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and project management, equipping them with practical knowledge for academic and professional growth. Beyond technical skills, the initiative emphasized creativity, problem solving, and teamwork, preparing students to navigate the evolving technology-driven economy. The coaching classes highlighted Taraba Business School's commitment to youth empowerment and skills development. The West Africa Society of Parental and Enteral Nutrition has launched its second annual Malnutrition Awareness Week in Taraba State, bringing together health care professionals, nutrition experts, policymakers, and stakeholders to tackle malnutrition. The week-long program includes road walks, panel discussions, community outreach, and professional training to update strategies in criminal and community nutrition. Some TV correspondent completes the report.
The West African Society of Parental and Enteral Nutrition has launched its second annual Malnutrition Awareness Week in Taraba State, bringing together healthcare professionals, nutrition experts, policy makers, and other stakeholders to strengthen efforts against malnutrition, a pressing public health challenge in the state. The week-long event featured road walk, panel discussions, community outreach campaign, and professional training section aimed at equipping participants with updated strategies for clinical and community nutrition. Mrs. Grace Bikoru Stephen, State Chairman of the Institute for Dietetics in Nigeria, highlighted the urgent need to address malnutrition, stressing its impact on maternal and child health, economic productivity, and regional development. She encouraged mothers to prioritize balanced diet, proper breastfeeding, and the use of local available food rich in vitamins and minerals, while advocating for regular child health checkups and participation in government and community nutrition programs.
I'm also a nutritionist, the head of clinical nutrition in the Taraba State Specialist Hospital. So today we are out here to talk about malnutrition. Every first week of September, which is 8 to 12, is being declared worldwide by ASPEN and also WASPEN, which is the West African Parenteral Society for Enteral and Parenteral Nutrition. So the reason for celebrating or talking about malnutrition is to create awareness on what malnutrition is and some of the implications of malnutrition, most especially the direct and indirect causes.
Mrs. Doris Philbert Nfor, Secretary of the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, emphasized the role of women entrepreneurship in reducing financial pressure on households, urging pregnant women to engage in small-scale businesses to support their families and contribute to the community development.
It's an opportunity to get engaged in this program and for me to create awareness on women that women should be up and doing.
Nurse Nana Umar, Assistant Director of Nursing at the Specialist Hospital Jalingo, focused on the early intervention, nutritional education, and access to quality healthcare service as a critical strategies for combating malnutrition. She highlighted the devastating effects of malnutrition on children, pregnant women, and other vulnerable groups, calling for collective responsibilities from families, institutions, and communities.
We just finished the program. In my own line, what I told the women was, it's the season of mosquitoes. We're talking about anemia. So malaria is one of the infections that leads to anemia. So we advise the women to use the next day distributor to then do out their pregnancy because it saves them, prevent them from contracting malaria. And next, we're talking about malnutrition. Having another baby without spacing causes malnutrition for the previous child since the range of the under 5. So we encourage the women being pregnant with all the premises and they have during pregnancy, they take care of the one that they had pregnancy on, because most likely he's not up to the age and he still needs the care and he has the high risk of falling as victim of anemia.
Dr. Alex J. Meangwa, Medical Director of the Specialist Hospital Jalingo, commended the organizing committee for raising awareness on malnutrition and called for sustained campaign and stronger partnership with government agencies and community leaders to promote proper nutrition and preventive health practices.
What you are doing is very important. So malnutrition still remains a very serious issue of public health concern. It affects a lot of our children, their mothers, and the vulnerable in the society. And it has serious effects on their health. Isn't it so?
Through initiatives like this, the Malnutrition Awareness Week provides a platform to advocate for stronger nutrition policies, increased investment in nutrition programs, and improve access to healthcare and food security initiatives across West Africa. Reporting for Some TV, Lillian Yaku.
Lasandi community in Jalingo today witnessed a new chapter as the executives of the Lasandi Youth Forum were formally sworn into office at the Lasandi Community Primary School. The event attracted dignitaries, political leaders, traditional rulers, and residents from within and outside the community. Retired Brigadier General Jeremiah Aliu Faransa described youth as the backbone of society, urging unity, avoidance of political manipulation, and productive engagement of their talents. While pledging support for community security, Reverend Philip Micah Doper encouraged the new executives to remain God-fearing and diligent. The chairman, Comrade Albert Abo Wakili, pledged to prioritize security. Complete the report.
In Jalingo today witnessed a new dawn as the executive of the Lasandi Youth Forum were officially sworn into office at the Lasandi Community Primary School. The colorful ceremony attracted dignitaries, political leaders, traditional rulers, and a large crowd of residents from within and outside the community. In his remarks, the chief host, Brigadier General Jeremiah Aliu Faransa, retired, described youth as the strength of every nation and community. He urged them to remain united, resist being used by politicians, and instead harness their God-given talents to make meaningful impact. He further pledged to work closely with the youth in promoting security across the community.
I will urge all parents, all residents in Lasandi, let's be a pace-setter. Let people come and learn from us, and we can do it. Let there be that will. I've seen people who will buy scrappers and whatever. They came out of their house naked because of crisis and so many other things. It starts like this. So by the time the youth cannot be controlled, the whole nation let loose. And for the youth, you are the strength of the nation. You are the strength of the community. You are the strength of your house.
Also speaking, the father of the day, Reverend Philip Micah Doper, Director of Connectional Ministries, admonished the new executives to remain faithful, God-fearing, and contented to the discharge of their duties.
To our incoming youth leaders, our society at all levels needs God-fearing youth with corrupt-free mindset, with sacrificial heart for societal development, with vision-oriented mindset for rapid growth and transformation of our society.
In his inaugural address, the newly elected chairman of the Lasandi Youth Forum, Comrade Albert Abo Wakili, promised to prioritize security, youth development, healthcare, and infrastructural renewal.
We must build a Lasandi where unity prevails over division, where youth have access to jobs, and where security is everybody's business.
Highlight of the events included cultural displays, choreography, and the presentation of certificates of the return to the new executives.
The Osun State government has launched Imole Wi-Fi, a free public internet service aimed at expanding digital access for residents, students, businesses, and communities across the state. The service, announced by Commissioner for Information, Kolapo Alimi, is initially available in government buildings, including the Osun State Library, Alpha Start, Hope, and Osun Malls, and select schools. Governor Ademola Adeleke highlighted that Imole Wi-Fi would cut barriers, connect people, and derive growth in education, health, agriculture, and commerce. Special Advisor Aziz Badmos noted the rollout in the first phase, with plans to expand access and integrate more digital services over time. The National Orientation Agency reported that in August, the Nigerian police force made 1,950 arrests and rescued 141 victims, while the Economic and Financial Crime Commission secured 588 convictions, recovering over 21 billion naira. The Nigerian Army conducted 261 operations, neutralizing terrorists and rescuing hostages. And the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency seized 66,255.81 kilograms of narcotics, arresting 944 suspects and prosecuting 186 cases. The Nigerian Immigration Service strengthened border control, approving 10,803 visas and intercepting trafficking victims. Director General Lanre Isa Olino credited the achievements to enhance interagency coordination, intelligence-led operations, and public communications effort aimed at keeping Nigeria safe. Teachers and parents have faulted the federal government over the sudden rollout of the new national curriculum, warning that schools are unprepared for its implementation. Speaking during a virtual forum organized by the Concert Parents and Educators Network, the stakeholders described the process as exclusionary, with little input from teachers, private school association, or parents. While some experts welcome the reduced subject load and inclusion of digital literacy, they stress that inadequate infrastructure, poor teacher training, and lack of resources could undermine success. They urge collaborations with government to ensure reforms address and pressing challenges, including Nigerians' 20 million out-of-school children. The National Business and Technical Examination Board has commenced a comprehensive review and validation of 26 straight syllables for technical college across Nigeria. The exercise, launched in Abuja, covers emerging technologies and traditional vocations, including robotics, coding, smart agriculture, automotive, mechatronics, and creative media, hospitality, cosmetology, and fisheries. NAPTEP's registrar, Dr. Mohammed, he said the initiative is aimed at equipping graduates with 21st century skills relevant to modern labor market, while supporting Nigerians' drive for economic diversification and sustainability. He stressed that industry input green technology adoption, and strong interagency collaboration are central to ensuring the success of the revised curricula. The Nigerian Railway Corporation has announced that normal train services on the Port Harcourt-Aba corridor will resume on Tuesday, according to Dr. Oyedi Kachi Onovo, the District Public Relations Officer. The operations were halted on September 5th for a routine maintenance. A recent viral video had shown passengers trekking and crossing a stream after the train broke down at Imo River on September 3rd. Onovo explained that despite engineers' effort, the fault persisted until another locomotive rescued the stranded passengers. NRC assured that the repair train is now fit for service, promising refunds or replacement tickets for affected travelers. The Federal High Court in Abuja has adjourned to September 22 the hearing of all applications in a suit filed by Osun State Government against the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Accountant General of the Federation over alleged plans to divert local government allocations. The cases stemmed from the removal of APC elected council chairman in 2022, which the PDP-led state government insists it was affirmed by court. At Monday's sitting, Justice Emeka Nwite deferred proceedings after hearing submissions from all parties. Osun seeks to restrain the CBN and Accountant General from releasing funds to the sacked chairman, while the dispute intensifies political tension in the state. The National Orientation Agency reported that in August, the Nigerian police force made 1,950 arrests and rescued 141 victims, while the Economic and Financial Crime Commission secured 588 convictions, recovering over 21 billion naira. The Nigerian Army conducted 261 operations, neutralizing terrorists and rescuing hostages. And the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency seized 66,255.81 kilograms of narcotics, and the control approving 10,803 visas. Director General Lanre Issa Onilo credited achievements to enhance interagency coordination. The federal government has cautioned Nigerians against non-essential travels to countries with confirmed Ebola virus disease cases, aiming to prevent a repeat of the 2014 outbreak that killed 8 people. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control said surveillance at airport has been heightened with an emergency response team on standby. Director General Dr. Jide Idris urged travelers with recent exposure and symptoms such as fever, diarrhea, or bleeding to call 6232 or state hotlines and avoid public transport. While the World Health Organization has not restricted travel, Nigeria has strengthened a contingency plans and laboratory capacity to ensure preparedness. One person is found dead after a trailer accident occurred under the flyover bridge along the Kubwa Highway near Galadima, Abuja. The crash, which happened early Monday, caused heavy gridlock as commuters and motorists were trapped in traffic for hours. First responders rushed to the scene to control the situation and manage the flow of vehicles, while recovery operations began to evacuate the wreckage. Authorities have yet to issue an official statement regarding the incident. Efforts are still on the way to clear the highway completely and restore normal traffic flow following the tragic accident that shook the busy corridor. Community leaders and residents of Wara district in Ngaske local government area of Kebbi State have dragged El Thadam Exploitation Limited and its Director of Operations, Abdul Rakim Nuhu, before the Chief Magistrate Court, accusing them of criminal conspiracy, disturbance of public peace, and inciting unrest. The complaint, backed by 27 community members, including village and religious leaders, alleges that the company entered Libata, Kabirba, and Kwanga communities in 2024 without consultation. Sparking tension, the court has extended an interim injunction restraining the company from the disputed areas until September 16, 2025, with arraignment scheduled for September 15, 2025. Teachers and parents have faulted the federal government over the sudden rollout of the new national curriculum, warning that schools are unprepared for its implementation. With little input from teachers, private school association, or parents, while some experts welcome the reduced subject load and inclusive of digital literacy. Addressing pressing challenges, including Nigerians' 28 millions of school children, certificates were presented to students who participated in the 2025 Taraba Business School holiday coaching classes. Let's take a brief commercial break. When we return, Some TV will bring you more updates on Super Media Television. Please don't go away.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
Welcome back. We're glad you're still here with us. Coming up next are the international business, sports, and entertainment news. On the international news, Israeli Minister of Energy and Infrastructure, Eli Cohen, has called for the deportation of families of Palestinians living in Israel, arguing it will uproot the breeding ground of terrorism. Writing on his official X account, Cohen urged the swift passage and implementation of new law to deport relatives of suspected Palestinian attackers. His remark followed a deadly incident in Jerusalem that left 6 people dead and several others injured. Expressing condolences to the victims' families, he insisted Israel must act with an iron fist to deter future violence and safeguard its citizens. On business news, Microsoft has confirmed disruptions to its Azure cloud computing platform caused by submarine fiber cuts in the Red Sea, leading to network delays across parts of Middle East since Saturday. While services outside the region remained unaffected, monitoring groups NetBlocks reported degraded internet in countries such as India and Pakistan. The India incident came amidst concern over undersea cables following attack on merchant vessels by Yemen's Houthi rebels in 2023. Experts note that submarine cable damage, often from fishing, anchoring, or natural hazards, is common, with 150 to 200 outages reported annually worldwide, threatening global digital services, threats, and financial transactions. On entertainment news, the 2025 Music Television Video and the Music Award hosted at the Union Bank of Switzerland Arena in New York and broadcast for the first time on Columbia Broadcasting System, celebrated global music excellence with Lady Gaga winning 4 awards and Ariana Grande 3. South African's Tyler made history as the only African winner, beating Nigerians Burna Boy, Wizkid, Arya Starr, and Asake in the Best Afrobeat category with Push to Start. Other big wins include Sabrina Carpenter for Best Pop Artist and Best Album, Coldplay for Best Rock, and Blackpink as Best Group. The ceremony introduced new categories, cementing its global impact. Sport news. The Federation of International Football Association President Gianni Infantino has extended his congratulations to the Nigerian Super Eagles following their qualification for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. In his goodwill message, the president commended the players, coaches, and management teams for their dedication and resilience, which earned Nigeria a spot in the continental competition. Infantino further expressed optimism that the Super Eagles will make Africa proud, urging Nigerians to continue supporting the team. He emphasized that football remains a unifying force and a tool for fostering peace, friendship, and development across the continent. As we wrap up tonight's broadcast, here is a quick recap of the day's top stories. Certificates were presented to students who completed the 2025 Taraba Business School holiday coaching classes in Jalingo. In Osun State, the government launched the Imole Wi-Fi free internet service for residents, while teachers and parents in Nigeria expressed concern over the federal government's sudden rollout of the new national curriculum. On the international scene, Israeli Energy Minister Eli Cohen called for the deportation of Palestinian families after the deadly Jerusalem attack. In business, Microsoft confirmed Azure cloud service disruption caused by Red Sea submarine fiber cuts. In entertainment, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and Tyler made Historic wins at the 2025 Music Television Video Music Award. And in sport, Federation of International Football Association President Gianni Infantino hailed the Super Eagles for qualifying for the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Stay tuned on Sam TV for our unforgettable lineup of programs. I am Bridget James, signing off from all of us in the newsroom. May your night be filled with peace, guided by purpose, and blessed with progress. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.